Now we're going to do the strip loin, but first thing, I need you to cut that into big giant rings for me.
Big giant rings.
About a ½ inch to an inch thick.
All right, I can do that.
Okay.
Seeing as I'm the official onion cutter on this show these days. Boy, you'd think you'd give me something a little, now thick like that?
Thick like that.
All right, there you go. Okay,
Boom.
you tell me what you're doing there. I can do this.
This.
And multitask loin.
Multitasking this whole time. This is a whole strip loin.
It is.
No, most people that are shopping in grocery stores or at the butchers don't get to see this. They see the cut steaks. I want to bring this on to show you what it looked like.
New York strip.
New York strip. Comes in two distinct cuts. One's called a center cut, which is that there.
Right.
And the other is called a tissue cut. And a tissue cut has these pieces of sinew in them.
That's right.
A little bit less expensive, still very, very flavorful.
Yep.
What we're going to do is trim this or clean it up. And all I got to do is take off what's called this back strap. Clean that down.
Right.
Do the same thing with the top and the front here, coming close to your fingers. Terribly sorry.
This is restaurant style.
Restaurant style,
Yep.
absolutely. And this is what you don't see at the grocery store that the butchers are doing for you.
Now, what does the butcher do with all that stuff that you just put down there?
Trims it even better and grinds it up and turns it into burger.
That's right.
Now
Very nice.
this
Look at that.
is a piece of AAA high-end beef, Canadian beef from High River, Alberta. I've left this strap on because I like the fat. I want that flavor.
Yeah.
This is about 12 to 14 ounce piece. And we're just gonna grill that up right away and serve it with some onion rings.
That sounds nice.
Okay.
Grilled onion rings.
Grilled onion rings.
Now, explain to me a little bit about the AAA. We're in school here, kids. We're learning about beef. This guy knows his beef. Explain to me single A, double A, AAA, 5-star.
Sure. There are 3 different grades in Canada that we primarily eat. Prime,
Yes.
AAA, and AA. Prime is the highest grade of beef in Canada.
Okay.
You can find that at retail level and also at the wholesale level at restaurants. But AAA and AA are the most common.
Right.
AA
Because
is
they're cost
effective. Exactly.
Right.
Almost all grocery stores are selling a AA product that's already been prepackaged.
Okay.
But over in the side counter, where they've got the butcher set up next to the deli,
Right.
that's their AAA counter.
When I see sterling silver, what is that?
Sterling Silver is a brand name. It's
I
from
see.
High River, Alberta, from Cargill, and it's sold wholesale by a company I work for called Honeyman's, but retail it's sold at Sobeys.
I see.
Excellent product.
But is it AAA, single A?
It's AAA.
AAA. Okay.
It's the top 12% of AAA production of all cattle that's processed at High River, Alberta.
Perfect.
What we're going to do, I just like to, a little bit of olive oil
Yep.
and a little bit of salt. And you want that on both sides.
Yep. And do you want to put it on a little more evenly next time? Like, do you want it all over the whole thing, or just
All over the whole
strip
thing.
down the thing?
All over the whole
Okay.
thing.
A little more on that one. I'll put it on.
Cool. Now, I didn't put any pepper.
I saw that.
Don't put pepper till the end. Pepper burns. Pepper right near the very finish of your grilling of your steak will be wonderful and flavorful. With pepper right now, you'll end up with a very, very burnt, bitter flavor on the steak. It's just not as pleasant, not as nice.
Did you kids know that at home? I didn't know that. I've been doing this a long time. Now, I see you put salt on it.
I did.
What's the old wives' tale? Everyone tells me not to put salt on it.
Don't put salt on it because it'll draw the blood out of the meat. Well, that's entirely true, but if we're going to be grilling that, I don't know, maybe hours from now, it would dry it out. Right now, on the grill, nice and hot like that, forms a great crust.
Look
really,
at
really
this.
flavorful.
Isn't that a beautiful cut of meat? Now, do you want to oil the top of this too? You didn't.
It's got enough on the side.
All right. Well, let's put this on and see what we're going to have. How do you like your steak, William
Medium
Wallce? Medium rare.
Yep.
Well, I'm more of a rare man myself.
That's fine. Rare's good for me too.
Look at that. And I'm going to put this oil on here. Boy, does that ever smell good already. Now, I've always felt there's not a ton of flavor in meat. You have to season it. And you'd concur with that?
I do.
Yeah.
I agree, absolutely.
Yeah. And you kids at home also, you'll have other people that say to you, do not let flame hit your beef. Wrong, right, William?
Correct.
You gotta have, if you're not gonna put flame on it, kids, bake it. That's my saying all the time. If you're not gonna bake it, look at that licking there nicely. Perfect, we're getting a nice aroma. Okay, these are coming along beautifully. Look at that. Now, what are you gonna do, William? You're gonna make some...
Just some grilled onion. Just some grilled onion to go on the top.
All right.
So what we've done we took the onions that you cut into rings.
Right.
And I started there ahead without you. Make a little onion lollipop.
Okay.
Okay.
Any seasoning on it?
You can put it right on the same plate that you used for the beef because
That's
you're going to
the
be putting it right on the grill, so you don't have to worry about cross-contamination.
Well, let's put these on.
The reason we put the skewers on is you just hold it all in place.
That's right.
So you're not chasing onion rings all over the grill and they're not falling down on the inside.
You'll see in this barbecue,
all sorts of things like
they've
that.
made a little area here that you can put the skewers. that there's no heat at. Your first inch or so of this barbecue doesn't do that. Just let these onions cook for a moment, and we'll come right back. All right, William, these look great.
They do.
We're ready. Look at this, kids. Oof. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Perfect. Look at those grill marks. Ooh. I think I knew what I was doing.
Very nice.
And here's your onions. William, look at this. See how my sticks that you had wet anyway did not burn this Crown Verde barbecue. As I mentioned before, it doesn't start cooking till here. So it's great for sautés and chicken sautés, vegetable sautés, and you won't burn your stick.
That's a really good idea.
It's a great feature. Where do you want these?
We're just gonna take that and take it right off.
You're the artistic
Spread
person
that out
here.
a little bit like that.
Oh.
Same again.
Ooh.
And now we're ready to serve that with any side dishes you may like.
Hold it. Pepper?
Pepper.
You told me we'd get pepper somewhere.
There you go. Fresh crack, just for you.
I love pepper.
Should we go to the next?
Can I just eat this instead?
Well,
all right.
Okay.